Hey there guys, I'm sorry I haven't made a video in a while, but in this one I'm going to be showing some recent record finds. I'm going to be going through this in another video. It's a whole box of singles I found for cheap. But I'm just going to be going through stuff I got at record stores recently. I'm just going to start with one single, not the entire box. This is one I got at the record store. It's the Picture Sleeve for Three Dog Night, Mama Told Me Not to Come. Backed with, I don't know what the B-side is right now. B-side is Rock and Roll Widow. But I really like this, and he just threw it in because we bought a bunch of stuff, so really cool of him. And it's also just a really cool looking picture sleeve. Disc is also in really good shape. It's a West Coast pressing. Alright, this is going to be no particular order for albums. This one, I mean, I've been looking for this album for so incredibly long, and I actually found it in my record store's dollar bin, which is kind of shocking because whenever I find this on eBay, it's well over $50, $60. And this one is in really good shape, and it's a legitimate mono issue of this album, and it is just ridiculously hard to find. And it's one I've been looking for now for about 4 years. Found this in the dollar bin. Question Mark and the Mysterians doing 96 Tears. This album is really just, you don't find stuff from them. You don't find any of the originals at least. This is their debut album with their best known garage rock hit, 96 Tears. Other highlights from this album I'd say are Midnight Hour, 18, and 10 o'clock, You're Telling Me Lies, definitely. But this album, if you ever find it, get it. It's just a great album, but it's also really hard to find. And I was really just shocked to find this. The cover is in good shape. I don't understand why this is in the dollar bin. The cover is in really well-preserved shape. There's no seam splits whatsoever. It has the original inner sleeve. I believe this is it. And the disc, it has scratches, but it plays really well. I mean, I was shocked to find this in the dollar bin. I mean, it's not an album you come across very often. It's a really rare album. So yeah, I was just really stoked to find that in the dollar bin. I mean, I could cross it off my list of wanted albums because it's just really good condition for dollar bin. I was just so incredibly happy to find it. I mean, the 4-year the 4-year search is gone. So here's the next one. It's a Record Store Day release, and it's probably the cheapest I've spent on a brand new record. Bohemian Rhapsody, 40th anniversary re-release. This was $8. And the B-side is I'm in Love with My Car. It's a 12-inch single version. They make it like the UK version where it has the flaps on the back and like the cutout over here. I'm not sure how well that's coming out though. If I take it out, you'll see it. Or has it cut through the side. Polylined black inner sleeve on this orange EMI label. And I listened to it. It plays really, it's really good sound quality for this pressing. So I was glad to find it, because generally, when you find it's on the Night at the Opera album, sometimes those they could have background noise, but this one just plays really nice since it's brand new. This was kind of a weird one. It's a Grace Slick promo of her doing the soundtrack to Manhole. It has the sticker right here that says Specially Banded A-Side for DJs. And it's even embossed on the back. I'm not sure how that's coming up, where it says, not for sale, promotional use only. This one's kind of weird. I mean, it was in the dollar bin also, but someone taped this article review of the album onto the inner sleeve itself. It's them reviewing the album. I think it's from like Rolling Stone or some other magazine. Disc itself isn't in bad shape. I tried listening to it. Wasn't that big of a fan of it, but the side A label is the one that has the specially banded for DJs. It also has a book inside. It just has lyrics though. Yeah, this was a cool dollar bin find. I mean, I'll try listening to it again, but it was pretty decent sounding. It doesn't play the best, but it's a promo, so that was cool. This is another one I've actually been looking for a little bit. It's they're best known. This group is a one-hit wonder group. Every Mother's Son. They're best known for Come On Down to My Boat, which is on here. Here's the gatefolds. And back is kind of quirky. It tells you what the band members like and dislike. Like Dennis, he likes performing music, wild key signatures, and being a Scorpio. And Larry likes Lennon and McCartney songs, jug band music, the Mamas and the Papas, and he could outdrink the toughest guy on the block. I mean, it's just kind of a weird back cover choice, where it just lists off stuff. It has the original inner, and the disc doesn't play too bad even though it has scratches. It's on the MGM label, and it's in stereo. Let's see what else there is. There's... Oh, a lot of this is dollar bin. Smith Minus Plus. This is their second and final album. I have their first album, which I also got from the dollar bin some time back. This one's not in bad shape. Has the original inner. Yeah, I tried listening to this. It wasn't as good as their debut. This one, I mean, the cover's kind of cool, but their debut, in my opinion, is just a better album. But still, really good find for my collection. Here's one I thought it'd be hard to find considering it was released in 1968, but it's in mono. Turtles Golden Hits. I have the stereo mix of this. I think this is my third or fourth copy now, but I don't have a mono copy, so it's really cool getting a mono copy. Found this in the dollar bin. Has this little tear in the corner, but I don't mind. On the White Whale label. I tried listening to it. It's a little scratchy, but nothing too bad. It's a pretty decent sounding album. It doesn't sound horrible, but it doesn't sound amazing. It's okay. Oh, this is another one that I was really glad to find this too. I got it from a friend. It's the Hot Ones by the Standells. Standells are best known for their garage rock hit, Dirty Water. And this album, it's kind of a weird album. It's them doing other people's songs. The only original on here they did was Dirty Water. But there's Last Train to Clarksville by the Monkees, Wild Thing by the Trogs, Sunshine Superman by Donovan, Sunny Afternoon by the Kinks, Little Red Riding Hood by Sam the Sham and the Pharaohs, Eleanor Rigby by the Beatles, Black is Black by Los Bravos, Summer in the City by Love and Spoonful, 19th Nervous Breakdown by the Stones. But yeah, the only original on here is Dirty Water, which, you know, I'd prefer that they would have made a studio album over just an album of covers. But it's in pretty good shape. It's on the Tower Records label, and it was a good one to add to the collection. This one I've tried cleaning off. It's like a little paper speck stuck in the grooves, but the needle doesn't skip at it on it or anything, so it's still a good listen. They don't do bad covers or anything. I mean, they do pretty good sounding covers. Is that it? No, there's one more actually. This one, it's a Holland import of the Best of Procol Harum. This one was actually kind of funny. I laughed when I first saw it because it's the Best of Procol Harum, but it doesn't have the one song they're known for, A Whiter Shade of Pale. I mean, you'd expect for a greatest hits of Procol Harum, you'd have A Whiter Shade of Pale, considering really that's the song that people remember by them. But nope, no Whiter Shade of Pale on here. It has a laminated cover, and there's some other decent songs on here, but like they haven't made that many good things since A Whiter Shade of Pale. I hate to say it. I mean, Hamburg was really good, but I feel like it was them trying to rewrite A Whiter Shade of Pale. She Ran Through the Garden Fence was good. Salty Dog was good. Conquistador was good. That's about all I can say for this album. I mean, I didn't really enjoy it too much when I listened to it, but it was definitely a cool find. It's on the EMI Stateside label. Also in the dollar bin. I'm going to keep it anyway because there's a lot of good songs on here. Now, since I got this, my record store has a couple copies of their Hamburg EP from the last record store day. So I might get that since it's a re-release because I really like the song Hamburg, but especially for the drumming in it, I feel like they're just trying to make another Whiter Shade of Pale. So thank you guys for watching, and let me know if you have any of these albums or if you like any of these albums. And make sure to like, comment, subscribe, I guess. Now, here's the awkward ending where I just put away the albums. Thank you for watching.